Quick audio test, quick audio test. Sounds good, sounds good. All right. Go ahead and mute that tab. Make sure we got some game audio coming through. We sure do. Turn that up just a smidge. Alright, let me pull this up on Twitch and we'll be ready to go. Anyways, welcome, gentlemen, welcome. So, we're coming back to Palworld after a bit of a hiatus. We just had some other games going on. Spending a good amount of quality time with my babe. But, we're going to go ahead and do this for a little bit today before she gets home. Let me pull up Twitch real quick. So, we're going to make a new character. We're going to make a completely absurd character. So, we'll see what we come up with today. Alright, there you go. Got the phone pulled up. Alright, there we go. Let's start a game, and we're going to make a brand new world here and everything. So, create a new world. If I can manage my things. Let's see if I click on a thing. I can delete that. Okay, there we go. I like that method of deletion. I think 14 uses it as well, and I think it's pretty efficient. You don't accidentally delete anything, and it's not overly complicated. Like I think Final Fantasy 11, for example, made you wait 60 seconds. All right, let's create a new world. Let's see. MILF Manor. That's going to be the name of my home, or my building. Let's see. Paradis Island. I forget how they spelled it in Attack on Titan. That's another one. There you go. That'll work. Multiplayer on, crossplay on, difficulty. I'm gonna keep these things normal. There are some custom settings. Now that I'm a little bit more used to things like this, like with Valheim, I can look at these and kind of understand them a little bit better. Honestly, I'll just leave everything as is. I believe we can always change all that later. Playing co-op, the host performance may drop as more guests join and such. Play with smoother. Okay. Yeah, that should be good enough. And let's go ahead and make a new character. Taking its sweet ass time here. Alright, pick confirm. Yeah, sure. It's got a body. Right. Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna go with. I like that the last time we made it, it was pretty good. It's gonna be so weird. And hold on, let me do custom color. Can I adjust the brightness? I don't know. I want to make it something dumber, like green. Yeah. Do like an emaciated Hulk. First off, let's start with the hair, because everything else is gonna get pulled together with whatever we do for the hair. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Let's change the face a little bit. That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. I like the lips. Alright, it's got a hair. Also, the hairs on this one's not bad either, but I think we can make it somehow worse. That's all. I'm gonna close down Opera. It's slowing things down a little bit. I don't like that. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Alright, but yeah. Let's see. Now for the hair. I mean, should I go full drag? Because that was a pretty good drag hair. I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, I don't know. I really don't want to change the hair color either. It's pretty good. It really goes pretty good with the skin color. So I do like it. Alright, this will be our boy. This will be the hero. Where's my Gatorade? The tower's not the key. The tree holds the truth. Oh, I just got my Red Bull. Or, yeah, my Red Bull. As the Jolly Green Giant goes and struts his stuff. Sorry, his whore. So, I have played this before, but I played it on controller. But now that I've gotten used to playing things like Valheim, I kind of want to just get a little bit better playing with the actual PC controls on this. Which might take me a second, not gonna lie. Before we go anywhere, I saw that treasure back here. Let's snag that. What is that? F to pick up. I found a note from an adventure. Okay, cool. But there is a chest here. Frag grenade, coins, and a small pal or 2 small pal souls. Nice. Nice. I'm practically just skipping the tutorial at this point. But yeah, I noticed in my last like 2 saves, one with Fargo and one by myself, there's always something back there. Do I have something equipped? It looks like I have something in my hand. Oh my god, I have a frag grenade. Oh, right. Okay, that's right. It auto-equips it. Can I unequip that? I don't want that there. Yeah, because I know I'm going to accidentally throw that. Alright, there we go. I acquired a technology point, and I got the fast travel. And I'll talk to this dude for some free premium booty. Cool. He gave me some wood. I think that's pretty much it. Just some wood. Alright, so let's see. Tab brings up the inventory. Okay, controls my... okay. Controls my roll button, and it's really precise when you're using it like that. I would expect... sorry, I'm hitting caps for some reason anyways. But I would expect shift to be my sprint button. Sure is. Alright, and then crouch is C. Right. Okay, Q is for my pal spears. Wait, hold on. What button was that? Oh, T for technology, eh? Okay. That's how I do all that good stuff. Alrighty. Let's see. We are gonna need a campfire. We sure are. Did I have more points than that? I couldn't see where my point number was. Oh, down there. Tech points. Okay. We're going to need a repair bench. We're going to need a wooden chest. And we're going to need a PAL box. And we're going to need that wooden structure set. Yep. Alright, so that's a lot of stuff. Now it's time to go collecting. But we're gonna need some tools first. So we'll need to build a, oh, check out the survival guide, right? 3 points. If you look at the tutorial up there, it kind of tells you what you need to do. Open the build menu with B. We need to build us a primitive workbench. Alright, usually I put my base out here, but just because it's right by the fast travel. And I don't think I'll disappoint this time either, but I might move it out here instead because there's way more wide open area. Maybe I'll retract that. There's about the same amount of wide open area. Plus it's still closer to the fast travel and all that good stuff. Alright, well, it is getting dark real quick, so let's go ahead and build that primitive workbench. I'm going to build this right over my Dizzle. And then F to hold. Most excellent. Okay. So now I need to craft a pal spear and craft cloth equipment. Well, I will need to build some things. Let's build a club. Alright, let's see. For these, I'll need stone, and more stone. And also some of those palladium. So, we'll we can get some stone real quick. Also, I'm going to kill this thing. And I think right click is block. That's right, there's usually a chest down here too. And apparently another adventure note. We'll read these once we have some downtime. So don't you worry about that. We'll do it. We'll get her done. Poor little thing, just still sitting there, floating in the ocean. Ooh, some wood. So, as you can tell, this is already very much like Breath of the Wild, crossed with a little bit of Pokemon. Pokemon stuff will come later, but it's definitely Breath of the Wild. You got the stamina, you got the weapon durability, you got all that stuff. Even some of the sound effects are pretty much recycled verbatim. We got a Lithmo effigy. There's a set number of those, I think, so it's always good to just get them when you can. Okay. Let's get some stones. And this crap right here, these palladium fragments, that's how you build the Pokeballs. That's how you get your Pokemon. And then this is also, it has a starvation system to it. I don't remember if Breath of the Wild did, or if it was just like healing and stats. But this definitely has a starving system, so you're going to be collecting a lot of food. Yeah, around here there's a lot of local pals that are kind of just mind their own business. And for the most part they will, unless you see like a red thing over them that shows they're aggressive. But for the most part they will leave you be. Really, what I really want is just the ball wolves here. Get some of that sheep. We could go build some spears and catch one, and we will soon. But right now, this is the most efficient way of just collecting materials before nightfall. Alright, what's our weight looking at? 70... No, that's not right. That's not it. Oh, there it is. Bottom left. Okay, so we're a third full. Cool. We're going to need a lot of wood, too, so maybe I'll see how this works on a tree. Definitely better if we had a Definitely better if we had an axe. But we need that fiber, and we also need ball wool, linen, or cloth, or whatever. Just some wood. Some more of these seeds. The berries rather. The berries, they're a decent source of food for you, like early game, but you're going to be stockpiling a lot of things like that just to feed your pals as they tend your farms later. This is the one I killed earlier, and it's just not despawning. I wonder if that's something I have to turn off, because I'm kind of worried if they're just going to remain there for a little too long. Into the berry bush. Alright, can I see the sun in the sky anywhere? Okay, well that might be north where I'm looking. Let me check the map. Now that's south, so that means... yeah, it's going to be setting here soon. Alright. Let me eat some of these berries. Let's get down to business. What is that? That looks new. Can I get in there? No, okay. Alright, we're going to try and get up here as quickly as we can. All we need is a roof and a bed and a fire. And then, obviously, build our tools. And we can move to the next stage production here.
Yeah.
Oh, no! So Q is how you throw your Pokeball. Well, I didn't know that. Alright, let's see, B for build, right. There's some habits I'm going to have to get out of. Hold on, how does this work? No, cancel. So... oh, okay, so 1 to 3 kind of works like the L and R buttons in this. Okay. That makes a little bit of sense, but still weird. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can't start something over here. Oh, that's right. Build continuously, correct. Alright. Next up, let's do a wall. And then, let's see. No! Alt, change building mode. How do I switch to oh, C, okay. There we go. There we go. It's gonna take me a second to get used to this. Like I said, I'm already used to a different game with similar concepts. Yeah, I don't know why it's not trying to snap up there, though. Come on. Get up there, big boy. You snap into everything else in this gosh darn universe. Okay, what if I jump up here? Get me some leverage. Oh, change build mode. Yeah, that idea came to me just a second too late, but Yeah. Here we are. Can I build a fucking roof? You mind, game? Why can't I get you up there? Work better this way? I don't know. It's being a jerk. I don't like it. I'll just build a wooden roof. Fuck you. What a dick. Alright, next up we need to build, sorry, that's right. Do we not have a bed yet? How dare us? How dare we? Oh, scrolling the mouse works too. Okay, okay. That makes more sense. Okay, these are new. A facility can store the genetic data of pals and allow you to reconstruct them from this data. The stored genetic data can also be transferred to other worlds. Oh, so this is a way of bringing your pals to other worlds, is it? Interesting. I'll say, hey, Mimi, what's up? What's up? How you doing, buddy? Alright, let's see. Let's make this a little fire here. Alright, what can I make here? Start production. Pick that up. And let's make some baked berries. I'm gonna cook all of them. When you cook, you're getting XP in the background as well, so it's just a really nice bonus just to keep getting that in. Actually, we're just gonna, just gonna take a little bit of that. Keep these for future endeavors. Alright, let's go ahead and make a pal ball. Boom. Got a nice stone axe. Then we're gonna need more wood for that pickaxe, and a torch too. Wouldn't hurt. All right, let's get to work. Now that we have an axe, we can cut things down better. Sit down here. Yeah, it's way more efficient than hitting it with the club, at least. I would be remiss if I did not mention this game, kind of like Breath of the Wild and a little bit like Valheim. They have one thing with their weight system where you can't jump, roll, or do anything really if you don't have any stamina, which I appreciate, but at the same time, it's a good thing to have in the back of your head. Make us a torch. Pretty decent inventory so far. Now we need to make some armor to cover up our little chicken arms. Alright. So, nothing to do there. Next up, we're going to need storage, but we'll need stone for that. Pal box. We're going to need a repair bench too. We're going to need some stone. Alright, let's get some stone. We got the tools for it. Is that a stone thing right there? No, okay. Just detail. Also, if you go for these Paldium clusters here, I believe you get stone from those too. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's rock fragments that get you occasionally drop Paldium. I think that's how that works. Anyways, we got enough Paldium to make some things. Let's grab some stone here. It's free stone. Less wear and tear in our axe. Alright. Wow, damn it. Wish my crosshair was a little bit more, oh, that's right, I guess you can hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Got a summoned pal. Yeah, land balls are pretty easy to avoid. Pretty much just avoid their rolling attack by going to the side. Alright, nighttime is approaching. We don't have any pal balls crafted. But we shall soon. Wait, hold on. How do I dismiss you? Okay, E. Okay, it just brings him in and out. Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Alright, we need to get cooking, and I mean cooking fast. The sun is setting, and I still don't have the materials I need to make a bed, so I might have to sit the night away. Ah, shit. I'm gonna be doing that a lot. So, in Valheim, E is the button to, like, interact and pick things up. Where it's F in this game. E is for your pal. So that is going to take a little bit of weaning for me to get used to. Alright, there we go. Got a decent amount of wood there. All I really need is some stone. I can find some stone before nightfall. That'd be great. Be tremendous. Be preach. Alright, there we go. Alright, what's our weight? We can still carry more, and we should. We shall. Yeah, there we go. There's some ore and Paldium. That's going to be pretty heavy for me, so... Let's start making our way up. Yep, just barely under. Not enough steam in there. Alright, since we still have some time, we'll use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, I did say I had a little time. There we go. We're back. Yeah, I did say we had a little time. I didn't say a whole lot. Alright, well, let's head back. Our base isn't too far away.
Yeah.
Just around the river bend. Beyond the shore. Alright, let's get over here to our fire. Get all defrosted.
There's Kermit the Frog here. What the fuck has happened to me?
I can't wait to see how armor fits on this thing in this game. Where did his other arm go? Why is my other arm? Alright, there we go. Got some health back. Let's see. Oh, damn it. Alright, nothing there. I'm gonna build a repair bench over her. Hold on. Left control. Oh. I like that. So you can snap that to a building like that. I like that. Things you don't get when you're playing on a console. That's kind of cool. That's pretty neat. It really helps with people that have heavy OCD when it comes to like building and crafting things. I would still properly manually do it, but being able to put things against the wall and center them, really important. All right. Next up, we'll do some storage. Alright, let's go to T and let's unlock things. Let's make a bed. Or let's get a bed. Let's get a pal bed. Let's make cloth. I'm gonna do a common shield. Cloth outfit. Feed box. 2 points. Bow. Arrow. Alright, there you go. Now I can start crafting other things. Alright, then the wall. Actually, I'll make that one the window wall. Oh, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Okay, we need more wood. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so in here, let's open that. And let's drop off as much as we can. We're not going to need this ore for a while. Need this fiber, this. This. Nope, not enough, anything. I'll eat that. Eat the berries. What are these? Baked berries, I'll take those, put those away. Okay. And then stone, I'll need that for crafting. Yeah, it looks good to me. That can stay there. It'll all stay there. Alright, so we're getting the outline of the base established here. We're going to put more in here, obviously. But for now, let's go ahead and procure a lot of materials. And let's see, do we have what we need? Oh my god, you scared the crap out of me. Take some of these palladium fragments. I need to make some Pokeballs. What do I need? Oh, wood? I need wood for those too? Jesus. Oh, can I just craft from my, Hold on. I don't have wood on me. Oh, wool on me. Oh, I do. Okay. I was gonna say, can I craft from my chest? Alrighty. Let's eat some of my baked berries. Use that on me. Use that on me. Here we go. Alright, stone, wood, and, yeah, that's pretty much it for now. In fact, a decent amount of wood, if I were to be honest. Alright, that's plenty of that. Although we are going to need a little bit more rock. Alright, that should be enough for now. Back to base. Some more things established here. There's a big, beautiful base. Alright, wooden wall. Oh, shit, that's right. Wooden wall. Wooden wall. Oops. Now that is going to be our wooden door. Like that. And then wooden foundation right there. Ah. It'll take me a second to get used to all that. Oh, my baby said tomorrow. Ma. One second, let me message my babe. She's in the hospital at the moment. She's getting her fluids and all that good stuff. It sucks, but she'll be alright. She'll come safe and sound. My poor baby. Alright, there we go. Where was that? Where was that? Wooden foundation? Yeah, okay. Then B again, wooden wall. I just noticed this. God damn it. Hey, Chantrell, thank you so much on Kick. Chantrey on Trail. Chantrey on Kick, everybody. Thank you so much. I'll check you out after the stream's done, buddy. Alright. We're done with that. Let's disassemble this. Let's get that wooden floor in there. Alright. We now have the foundation for the house. Next up, let's go ahead and make that repair bench again. I forgot we gotta do it like this. Primitive workbench, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna put this in the back. Actually, let me go to disassembly mode. Alright, there we go. Alright, now I can drop left shift, tech calf, there we go. Drop that. Then drop that. I should be able to move now. Alright. So now that we have the foundation for the house, we gotta build primitive workbench. I don't like how it, like, moves with me. You know what? I'll do it this way, just because it's more fun. No. God damn it. I truthfully didn't even see that it was facing the wrong way like that. Couldn't really tell from the gosh darn hologram, but yeah. Alright, there we go. Now I can see it clearly. I can see clearly now. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got these things moved to a slightly better area. They're undercover, they're inside the base, and they're organized slightly better. Alright, there we go. Repair. Repair. Alright, let's go ahead and finish up the roof. Keep that pesky rain out. Now, my last one, I built a 2-story one, but I'm going to do something different, a little bit different with this one. Not going to bother with all that. Alright, not bad, not bad. Not a bad haul so far. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get to my tab menu, thank you. Alright. Let's drop all this. Inventory shouldn't be too bad. It's still pretty bad, though. I know what we can do. I know what we can do. Let's make this cloth armor. Let's see what we look like in this shit. Alright, so I see 1 in 3 in-game when you're out of the menu. That toggles between your pals. Gotcha. Alright, I got that equipped. Oh my gosh. It covers up a little bit of my shame, but it really doesn't do much for my my little spaghetti arms. It's adorable, though. Love it. Don't you worry, game. We are coming back for all this. You can leave all that right out there. Can I just, like, drop this? Like, is there a button to drop? Well, okay. I guess that's more reliable. Okay. Drop, 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 drop. Alright. And then... berries for me. Alright, let's go harvest a whole bunch of wood. Honestly, let's go harvest a whole bunch of everything. We just dropped off the entire inventory. Anything we can find. I feel like I'm gonna do one of each. I'll do a certain amount of trees. Get like 100 of trees, 100 of stone, 100 palladium. Alright, I think that'll be enough wood. Let me just grab what I've cut. That should be enough. Some more palladium. We're not going to need this just for Pokeballs, but any PAL upgrade, I think requires palladium, and also anything that is attached to a PAL, like a PAL bank or anything like that, also needs palladium fragments. And let's do one more. Because I know with at least 2 or 3 things we're going to make, we're pretty much going to use up all the palladium in no time. I think one thing is like the shield, I think requires palladium. So let me tell my boy Nomad. Nomad. Finally used to PC controls on Palworld. I'm slowly weaning off controller. Next game to unwean. Next game to unwean from is Destiny 2. Let my boy Nomad know how things are going. God, because I insisted on playing this with doing, it didn't really go quite great. In fact, I'm still having issues with this, as you can tell. Keep summoning this dude out. Alright, let's grab some stone and head back to base. We have a lot to craft here. After we get some PAL balls, we'll get some some new PALs. on. My stream did not crash, did it? It certainly did not. Okay. And yeah, you can get a Paldium and occasionally ore from these too, so gunning for stone from the get-go is usually a pretty effective way of just getting a little bit of rounded inventory. Instead of just going straight for Paldium. It might benefit you instead to go straight for rock. And get Paldium on the side. Alright, but wait, I can carry... Alright, that's good. Alright, off we go. Okay, I'm kind of curious. Just to make that a little bit better. Wooden stairs. Can I make those go under the ground, perchance? Oh, wait, hold on. I saw that. I saw it for just a second. Like, it worked for a minute. It showed blue. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't need stairs to get in here. I thought I was going to. Usually how that works. But if it doesn't, it's fine. Alright, let's do some shoddy bed. We need some wool. We got some wool over here somewhere, don't we? Don't we? Oh, thank you, buddy. Alright, and then I need to make a bed for him. Or her. Let's pick all this up. Become super over encumbered. See what we can make. I don't know which way it's supposed to face. As a chest, that is. Well, it snaps in on there. Right, good. I like that. I can do that. Should have done better. Being silly. Alright. Next up, let's make a fire. No, sir, I want the slap dab in the middle of, this right here. And yeah, that's a good way of measuring that. I like that. Now, if I could just see, here. Here, you come back for a second. You're a little in the way. Don't worry, you'll be back. Oh, actually, I could do that. Just like that. Yeah, yeah. So, get it right here in the middle. I'll stand right where it's gonna be. Here in the middle. And then I'll walk over to where it's gonna be here on this side. Alright, so pretty much right where I'm standing. You little bastard. You cheeky bugger. That's fine. So Now we can do it a little bit closer over here. Alright, that's about the best I can do with the auto lock. Apparently it only goes like halfway, so if I want it to be perfectly central, I'll have to do it like that. And honestly, that's as good as it needs to be. I'm not going to sit here and OCD the whole day away. But I did want it to be center. There we go. Alright, and next up, we're going to go ahead and finish up the roof. And then also, I need to fix some things. Let's make sure this is all going one way. Not really necessary, but I do like it all being uniform. Alright, there we go. Symmetrical, everything's looking good, yada yada. Got 2 chests, got a repair, and a crafting station, got a bed. Alright, next up, we are going to need a bed and a feeding station for our pals. So we can make a straw bed, which we need more wood for. Actually, let's go ahead and put some things away here. So I'm going to put the wood, the stone, the fiber, the berries, the palladium, the ore, the seeds, the cloth, the meat, in there, and then here, I'm going to put the more exotic items, if you would. Alright, also requires kindling. It's like that Wobbuffet from Team Rocket. Just kept coming out. Alright, how do I kindle? How do I kindle? Oh, requires kindling. That's a stat they need, I believe. Okay. That's not actually that it needs fire. Just means that the pal needs kindling in order to take care of it. Gotcha. Right, not too bad a haul. Oh, next up. Right. Before I forget. Let's get some of these palladium fragments. Let's get some wood, get some stone, and let's make as many of these pal balls. Take my boy out. As many of these pal balls as I can. Just 2. That's fine. Alright, let's see. The shield is going to need wood and fiber. Now, we have fiber, but we're going to need wood. Alright, let me drop some of these materials off. Oh, keep that on me. Drop all that off, though. Alright, we're going to go get some wood. We're going to get some food and some pals. I think that's pretty much all we needed, right? Right. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Oh wait, is it nighttime? Can I sleep, or is it still daytime? Okay. Alright, let's see what we can find. Some wood out here. Let's get all this. I'm actually just going to grab as much wood as I can, because not only do we need it for the shield, we'll probably need it for the bow and arrow as well. And very likely for the additions to the house, too. Like the PAL box. The game wants me to strengthen my stats. Oh, I'll see. I'm gonna save these for a little bit, so hopefully it'll let me get away with that. It will not. So, Lord. Honestly, I kind of want to go with health. I'll just do one for health. Oh, wow, it's 100 per. Ah, no, let's go with health. Alright. It is about nighttime, so let's head back. Alright, let's see what I can make from my pile. It overlaps with another material. What can I place here? Still billies. That's right. Build your bed. In the meantime, can I make your feed box? Yeah, I can. Congrats, Balding. Or Lamball. Get to work. Oh, this one has Fluffy Shield. So if I just, while it's out, if I just press F, it does a thing. I don't know what that does, but we'll find out. Also, I'm going to accidentally use it, I guarantee. Alright. We can now have 2 pals. What else do we have? We need a pal box, so we need 3 stone and 1 paldium. Alright, let's see. Where can I build this? Close my map. Alright, pal box. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, it's got some spaces it can be in, but I'm wondering why it's just so difficult for it to be in any other spot. I mean, that's fine. That looks pretty fucking even to me. As you come out, you see it. As you come in, you see it. Looks pretty good to me. Bubble. To the base you go. Alright, base upgrade. Deploy a work pallet to the base. Oh yeah, okay. There we go. And yet more wood. That's fine. Now it's relatively safe for us to leave our confinements. Get some wood during night. We've got clothing, so we're not going to freeze to death. We should be fine.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go and get that shield crafted. I wish I could put my weapon away. I'm sure there's actually a button to do, though, to do exactly that, but I wish I had it by default. Are you coming in to help me, buddy? Reachable by pals. Is that because I'm in the way, or...? Oh, required handiwork. Oh, so they can help with simpler construction, but just not something like this. Alright, there we go. I have shield. Craft and equip the normal parachute, and then press space while jumping. Alright, well, let's see what we got. Do I have any tech points? I do. I have 6. So here's the parachute. We want that. Berry plantation. We want that. Ranch. We want that. And we're out of points. The rest of this shit will have to wait. But those are things that we need to get this thing really cooking. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop that in there, that in there, that in there. Alright, I'm gonna let this boy cook here. Let him do his thing. Actually, he's not doing jack shit, but he's here. Get my ass some wood. Yep, wood, stone, palladium. Once again, just repeat that process and we can make pretty much everything. Get my stamina back. Oh, hey, what's up, brother?
Hey.
I've got some good items in stock. What are you buying? What are you selling? Can't really afford anything that he's selling at the moment. I think I've got like 77 gold. I could buy paladin fragments and an egg, maybe some milk, but I'll leave him be. I'm gonna sit on that money for a little bit. Alright, let's get some more stone and maybe catch a new pal. I'm gonna try and get another lamb ball so I can get that combo bonus up there. But also maybe one of these little fox things too. For science. First up, shit ton of stone. Why is my phone vibrating like that? Jesus Christ. It's freaking me out a little. I don't like it. Alright, weight is 242. Alright, so we'll do two things real quick. We'll try and catch some pals, and we'll do a little adventure. There's a free podium fragment right there. Alright, let's go ahead and get this land ball. Okay, got myself a ball wolf. Alright, last time I played, yeah. Ow, little bastard. And you see how much, okay, so I had the shield on, so that blue bar above my health there, that's my shield. Pretty much took half my shield down, and that's usually your lifeline. Yeah, I was waiting for it to roll, so I don't miss. I think I only got the one extra pal spear. There we go. Alright, there's two ball wolves. Got some chickens over there. We're gonna get those in time. Better believe it. Alright, I'm gonna pop my head up here real quick and see. It's that little fox thing I wanted, but oh well. Let's go back. Got ore, palladium. Okay. It was a good haul. Is it everything I wanted? No. That was enough. Alright, let's see. Can I make a parachute? No, I need some cloth. Let's make some cloth. Can't reach it. I wonder. Alright, let me go to build. Alright. Now let's try this again. Primitive workbench. Yep, slap that against the wall. Alright, let's see if our boy can reach this one. Yep, looks like it. So I guess because those two kind of like touched each other, there was something going on there, but looks like we're good now. Alright. And let's start production on the normal parachute. Now we have our glider, our lifeline from falling. And in a weird way, one of our travel utilities. Oh, it's still unreachable by pals. It's so weird. Honestly, I'm not worried about it. This base is like a first base, and anything I'm making for myself. I'm not mass producing anything. So it's an issue I can correct later. Let me try it one more time. I know it seems dumb, but There has to be a technical reason why this isn't working. Actually, that's not too bad. It's right by the window. It's kind of fits in with the scheme of things. Let's see if that works. Alright, well now that I've seen them able to, I guess, make the thing. Alright, there we go. Now it's working. Alright, times 3 would be 69. Ah, look at that, boys. Let's go. Alright, I'm actually not in a rush for that, so I'll let them do that.
What?
Oh, I need some wood. Oh, I'm out of wood. I'm gonna drop the club in there, the rock in there, palladium, ore, meat, and cloth. Alright, I'll let him do all that. I'm gonna go get us some food and other materials. Like wood. I know I'm hungry. I know. I can cook that meat anytime, but I'm gonna try and get some berries for our pals. Alright, a little bit of wood. Then... Huh. Some berry seeds, very good. So I'm rocking some berries. We're about at the point where I'm going to start making a shit ton of pal spears. And it's time to start collecting all the pals in the world. Be a Pokemon master. That is my destiny.
Yeah.
Alright, up we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my weight. Not too bad. Let's see. A little bit of rock. Alright, and then the rest of my weight I'll do in wood. Is that what's going on? Yeah, that is. I was wondering what the fuck that vibration was. Alright, weapons damage. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go and repair everything and make some pal balls. Land ball couldn't reach the thing. Huh, interesting. Is it because the door was shut? I think that's what it was. Ugh. Base upgrade. Base upgrade. Alright. Put you in there. Put you in there. Alright, and then it's time to make some food. So I have red berries for days. Some meat. Alright, chest settings. Alright. So I know I'm so sniffly today. I don't like it. Alright, let's make some lamb. And let's make some cooked jelly or baked berries. Berries are going to be some staple food of mine. And then also I need to make a third pal bed for our new pal there. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'll have them work on that while I make my food. You boys work on that. Couldn't reach straw pal bed, so it abandoned task. Oh, that's because it can't get in here. Right, I knew that was going to be an issue eventually. There we go. That's exactly what I was trying to do earlier. Alright, you boys should be able to get in here now. Where'd you guys go? Where'd y'all go? Get over here. Get your little staircase and everything. What now? Okay. Alright, here's what I'll do. First off, use that on me. On me. What do you mean he can't reach anything? Here, I'm gonna save real quick. I've never seen them be so picky about, like, getting into a base before. It's just flabbergasting. I gave him stairs and everything. See, now they're working. Yeah, yeah. I knew it had to be some like weird glitch or something. They're doing shit now. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Leave up my boy. Got all this work done. Oh, yeah. Couldn't reach that, so it abandoned the task. Got to start locking y'all in here. The real thing is, the real thing that's worrying me is, like, they won't go to their beds, and they won't eat their food. Are they eating their food? They're not eating their food. I know it's dumb, but maybe that's just like what's going on there. Alright, real quick. Maybe give them purpose. So we'll need wood for this. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to do this the slow way then. Alright. Should have enough now to repair my axe. Alright, and then F, or not F, sorry, B. Come on, game. B. Infrastructure. Build another pal bed. I think that's basically where that last one was.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, they're working. I'm guessing maybe the door was the issue. A little weird, but it's alright. Where do I put my ammo? Do I put that anywhere? Or no? Alright, well the cool thing is at least they're working. I'll have to figure the thing out with the door later, but it's not an issue for now. Alright, got some pal spears. Yep, and then they made them for me. There we go. Thank you, boys. And are they eating the berries? They are. Alright, that's all I really cared about. So they can come in, they can build things, they can eat, and they can sleep. That's all I really gave a shit about. I don't know why the door is being weird, but my assumption is doors are usually... my assumption is like the fruit basket is probably in the way. Because that whole thing counts as a door. So my plan is I'm going to move the fruit basket once I come back with more wood. But I think, like I said, I think that's pretty much what it was, and all it was. Actually, let me pop in here in the house. I'm just going to sit by the fire. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, boys. Alright, I have returned. We are back. Back again. Clint is back. Tell your friends. Okay, so let's see. Once you capture Fox parts, unlock its harness at the technology screen. And then 5 land balls to earn EXP bonus and upgrade my player level by capturing 30 pals. Not too bad. Not too hard. Alright, I'm settled in and ready for our next little stint. It's day 3 now. I'm gonna need, I believe, some more materials, yeah. Alright, off we go. And with 11 Pal Balls, we can now start collecting new Pokemon. And everything repaired, too. Very nice. Very nice. Leave that on. Alright, so new Pokemon number 1. I'm gonna get this chicken thing.
Whoa.
Alright, I kinda wanna see if I can take this thing on. Get it.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't attack those. Feel like I done goofed. Although I do desperately want this Daydream because it is one of my favorite Pokemon in this game. And a lot of these earlier pals, they're pretty easy to dodge their attacks as long as you're just patient. And that's really all you need is just a little bit of patience. Then mind you, even with armor and a shield, a single one of these hits can take a lot out of you. So it's best not to get too cocky and rely too much on your armor to help you. It's mostly going to be a dodging parry game. Yeah, like that right there. That took up almost all of my shield immediately. Alright, that one should be ready for the capture. Alright, got that one. Maybe. So one more hit on that Daydream if I can. You see how long it took that shield to start recharging? By the way, it's only just now recharging after I took that near fatal hit. Yeah, it's being really stubborn. I don't know if I can give it one more hit. I'm gonna try though. There's another Daydream coming in, join the party. Honestly, if I just capture one, I'm fine. Cheeky bastard indeed. Yeah, you see that also did like a darkness effect to me? Might be better off catching level 5, not gonna lie. chance it with one more shot and throw. Miss. Fucking whiffed. 87%. Try again. 90. 100. There we go. Perfect. Got one. Alright, kill this one. Woo! However, Daydream is one of those creatures I'm going to keep in my inventory for a long time. They've got a lot of uses. Took a lot of balls to get, but trust me, they're worth it. Then also, let's get a Fox Sparks if we can. I got a bunch of these owls. What level are they? No, 5 Hoocrates. Would love to get him away from his friend. Ow. Hey, you see how fast that attack is? That's, why the Hoocrates is a little bit harder to take on at this level. I can get this level 5 one, though. You see when they jump back, that is the time to, roll. It's, basically their tail, if you would. Now, I'm not regretting that extra HP. It's giving me a little bit of leniency in terms of trying to catch these things. Damn it. Lag doesn't help. No, you killed the one I... Let's see if we can get this level 6 one. Yeah, clear strength difference between level 5 and level 6. My stamina back up. That's a perfect parry, I think, because, or a perfect dodge, because you do that special little flip. I believe that's what that means. Alright, see if I can get. Come on, one more hit. Got him. Lighter, put in our diaper. Oh yeah, no, I can't use Hippocrates that much because he's so much higher level than me. Well, that's fine. I got a land ball. Alright, that might be my 5th land ball. It is. There you go, I got a bonus. Alright. What's my inventory looking like? Let's chop down some wood before heading back. Get some rock, get some paladinium, make all kinds of stuff. some baked berries. Sit on me. Sit on me. Sit on me. Sit on me. As you can see here at the relative beginning of the game, I'm not really being too creative with using the pals or anything like that. Honestly, they can all just chill here with me for the time being. Once you start exploring, though, we will start taking them out and using them more actively in combat. Alright, hold on. How much is my weight? Okay. Let's get a little bit of rock slash paladinium. A little bit of ore, too, if we can. More. Alright, 294, not bad. Alright, we go to options. Let me go to controls. Is there any way to put my weapon away, or interaction 1, 2, or 3? It's FC or FVC or 3. Okay. Command pal is 4. Change sphere is 2. Oh, I see. So 1 and 3 changes your pal, 2 changes your spear, 4 makes them do an action. Some pal slash ride skill 2 is E. Partner skill is F. Okay, right, I've seen that. Huh, weird. I just thought most games would include a way for you to, like, put a weapon away. Alright, now that we're back here, let's see what we can make. We can now make a berry plantation. Very good. Very good. This is where we use all those seeds and we grow food for ourselves and our pals. It's a pretty slow process. Eventually, we get pals that have the ability to do all this themselves without us having to actually manually get our hands dirty. But for right now, we'll just go ahead and like manually plant and water all this shit. Our boys will need food, and the further and further we get out from the base, the longer they're going to go without our attention. You see how long that takes? Alright, and then watering ain't no joke either. Watering takes a good hot minute as well. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Watering away, da 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 da. Alright, now that only took about 2 minutes of hot work, but it does get easier. Alright, let's upgrade. Alright, let's put another land ball in here. Do we have any with any... we got a logging and mining foreman. Daydream has coward. Oh, no. Yeah. Put both in there. Why not? the other one in here. Build a statue of power and build a PAL gear workbench. Alrighty. Go to technology. Alright, well, we can definitely buy those two. Logging site and stone pit. Build a, not really planning on using any of that, so I'll just hold on to it for a little bit at least. Alright, got me some food. Alright, let's put all this in here. Alright, I'm gonna need to make some more PAL balls. I'm already basically out. And that's gonna use up all my PAL fragments, so we're gonna have to go in for the PAL spears. But if I see anything I want to be able to catch it, so that's my mindset behind that. And pals without beds will get stressed. Alright, yeah, that's fine. We'll make another bed. No pal, sugar stressed. Alright. And then we would need more wood for that. I'll let them build that. Oh, damn. Right. Gotta repair my ship. Good job, boys. Alright, stone, wood, and palladium. Day in, day out, right? My lord. They're so adorable. Alright, let me do one palladium. Let me do a stone. What I wait at? 150. Yeah, okay. I do enjoy mining out of these stone things rather than simply collecting the stone off the ground. Like, you have to do that early, but it's nicer doing it this way because you get palladium and you get ore from it too. And like, you'll appreciate having all that ore in the backlog by the time you get to ore. Whereas if you were just doing it with like straight picking up rocks and palladium, you'd be a little under-equipped for the next phase of the game. Alright, another 25 pounds. I am carrying a little too much. Left control, take one. Yeah, there we go. Alright, off we go. Off we go to base on our own. To the only base we've ever known. Capture or subdue Alpha Chalet to acquire another technology point. I will make sure I'm nice and prepared for that one. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we have beds for everybody. Now we need to make a Pal Gear workbench and a Statue of Power. We can get that done. Alright, Pal, Statue of Power, Palladium, and Stone. We have just enough Palladium for this shit. Alright, Statue of Power is pretty big, and it's this Lucario looking thing over here. So I'm gonna see if I can't put it, like, back here somewhere. A little out of the way, and, like, you never really use it for anything, aside from the upgrades. That'd be alright. Plus, it'll be the first thing you see when you look out the window. Boys are coming in. They're getting it in. Good job, boys. Alright. Enhance player stats. Capture power. I have to start with that, right? So, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, and now a workbench of some sort for the pals. Ten pal, 30 wood and 2 cloth. Okay. Well, then, better yet, why not build a ranch? Let's get 50 wood, or 22 more wood. Build the ranch, we'll get all that cloth for free. So, let's go ahead and do that. Take a little bit of the stress off our hands. Get shit done. Gonna need 9 more wood. Listen, it's the ore that's weighing me down. Let me eat that. I mean, it's a good thing. If I have enough to collect, enough ore to collect, by the time I hit the metal age, I'll have basically everything I need. Alright, and the best thing is that we can craft from chests, so we can put all that away. Here's my food. He's getting it in. Alright, let's hack this down. Get some more wood. About to build that farm. The farm pretty much just automates things like chickens laying eggs, and the ball wolves over here shedding their wool. So it's a cheap production source for both food and linen. Alright, there we go. There's the ranch. Now let's find out where we can put this, where it's not in the way, but close enough to the base that it's not stupid. I want to put it somewhere over here, if I can. Now, if I were to try and shift it over there, okay, nope, not happening. Perfect. That's exactly where I wanted it. Right across from the house. All the materials can go straight into the barrels or the workbenches there. Got a little garden there. Got a little POW thing and a little power of thing of power in the back. Not a bad first base. Too shabby. Everything is just nearby enough that it's convenient. Four, three, two, one. Yep. Alrighty. And time for the harvest. And man, it takes a fucking hot minute for the harvest too. Better believe. Yep, and then repeat the process. Some more seeds. Oh, I think our boy's helping us here. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh no, he's moving things back to the chest. So one cool thing that the pals do is if you put something in a chest, the pals will pick them up if it's on the ground, and they'll move it to a chest that has something similar in it. So they can work a field without you, and they know what chest to put it in, as long as there's only one chest that has that item in it. Alright. Oh boy. And now the watering. Now these 2 to 3 minutes that you spend doing all this are kind of essential because you want them to have food while you're away from base, because otherwise they will just stop doing things, and you need them to be working in the background. It's like having employees that you don't really have to pay with anything but food. And Elon Musk would love nothing more than that. But in this particular case, we need to make sure that they are fed, otherwise they just won't work. And you can't just fire them. Alright, growth phase. And now you see, they actually have more feed than they started with. That's because they actually moved the feed to their box on their own. Now this farm over here, they're gonna be dropping a lot of this wool here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of this wool here in one of these chests. Yep, there we go. Alright, that's right, that's right. So we need Paldinium in order to make that. Let's go ahead and harvest this up. Oh, that was the dumbest thing I could have done. many spears do I have? Alright. Got 9. Ooh, there's a bunch of berries. Yeah, it's okay. That would make my life a little bit easier. I do absolutely get tired of constantly having to plant and field berries. If I can just find them. So I've seen that there are a few achievements for this game, which is the reason I don't mod my server. I am a little bit interested in trying to get all the achievements on like natural difficulty, because I'm pretty sure they're built that way. But maybe my next server that I build after this might increase like the rate at which items drop. Since it's got to be a huge pain in the ass, just like Valheim. It's got to be a huge pain in the ass just like spending all day doing this. But truthfully, I don't mind. At least the first few days. First few days, you're too busy like doing everything else anyways. 216. Alright, weapon is damaged. Alright, what's our palladium? Only 9. Actually, sorry, 23. Let's get some wood. Alright, and last but not least, I would like a chicken. Another chicken. Got another little chickpea. Chickpea. Do 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 do. Really? Lord. Put the wool in there. Put the seeds in, the stone in, linen in, wood in. Ore in, palladium in. Alright, do a fried egg. Some grilled bird. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you and you and you. Alright, where is my clothing thing? I need 2 cloth. Alright, there we go. Got all that, and let's make all this. Making all the cloth. Making all the cloth. You see how, like, all the younger ones, we're getting like 4 to 12 EXP, but the younger ones we're getting more. So crafting things is a pretty good way, or at least a decent way, of you being able to level your pals without having to be in combat. Also, time to repair this. Repair. Ah. Let's repair that. Alrighty. Let's get down to business. Yeah, I was looking at that. I think it was placed improperly. I think the books are supposed to face out. Alright, cool. And then we have 1, 2, 3. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's go to disassembly mode. And then let's go to food mode. Put that feed box right over here. Yes, yes. Alright. And then we're gonna make some straw beddings over here. Yeah. Alright, there we go. So all that built. Now we can upgrade our base. Yeah. And we're gonna put chicken 1 in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds. Yep, that should work. What they want us to do next? Crusher, stone pit, and logging site. Okay. Well, we can do a few of those. Let's see. Stone pit and logging site. Logging site's gonna take 50 wood. Stone pit's gonna take we got enough stone. So we're gonna need 100 wood and 100 stone, and then 20 palladium. Easy enough, easy peasy. Alright, let's eat that. Yes. Alright, repair everything. Yep, we're good. Alrighty, so move the fruit basket. There are at least 6 beds here. There's a PAL station, repair station, crafting, 2 bins, and a bed. Not a bad first base. Plus a PAL thing, a garden, and a power of statue. Or a statue of power, rather. Alright, let's go get some wood. And some PAL. A little bit more wood. Alright, not bad. Got on the land balls for now. There's enough cloth production. Water skill fruit, aqua gun 1. So I can now teach a Pokemon of mine. Oh, this is one I want. Yeah, I want that. Well, shucks. I wanted that cute little thing. I didn't mean to kill it. It's not a Fark Sparks, but, oh, there's plenty down there. Alright, there we go. It's a new one. Catavia. At a glance, it appears full of confidence, but in fact very weak and cowardly. Being toyed with by Catavina is in many ways the greatest of disgraces. Oh, shit! Leave me alone! Alright. There you go. New Pokemon to our order. Alright, not a bad haul. You mean I can carry 50 extra? What is doing that? Is that one of my pals? Oh, cat helper. Okay. Oh, I might have a pal that is worthless in combat, but I just want to bring with me anyways. That is awesome. Pal sphere. Alright, let's get some Paldinium. Yeah. What do we have for rock? Here. See what? I'll work on this for a minute. Oh, never mind. That was the last hit it needed. Cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
I need a Paludinium deposit. It's down here. More freestone. A little bit more Paludinium. A little bit more wood. Having an extra 50 plus on me is fantastic. It's actually the perfect thing for what I'm trying to do here. Which is get as much as I can in a very small amount of time. Alright, let's chop down a tree real quick.
Yeah.
Ooh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, there's my weight. Now I just need maybe a few more Paludinium. Maybe, just a little bit. Smidge. Also, with all the food and gear we have on us now, we probably could explore a little bit and find some really good stuff. So I might do that just a second here. Probably next day. Yeah, so this is what happens when you're over encumbered. You can't sprint, you can't roll, you can still attack, you can block, which is different than Valheim, because if you didn't have any of that, that would not happen. So look at them, they're bringing a little thing over here. Yeah, let's harvest some berries. Get on the harvest. Actually, I'll finish that in just a second. Get in here. Drop these berries in. Eat that. Alright, so the TM here we'll put away. All that. Alright, let me take some berries out. Let's go ahead and get our next round of shit cooking. Ooh, actually, better yet, before I work on all that, because it's just going to be wasting time. I hate you so much, game. You know, if my Pokeball isn't thrown on anything, I should be able to pick it up. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so let's see. Next one is going to be the stone pit. Let's find a place to put this stone pit. Actually, a better one would be logging. I want the logging site as close as possible. Let's find a place we can put it at. A little bit more wood. That's fine, we can do that. Alright, lumberyard is made, and next up, we're gonna do the stone pit. And I guess I'll put that on the other side, right over here. Kind of out of the way, but, you know. Still here. Alright, so we have the logging pit and we have the stoning pit. So we get rock and wood for free. We get now linen or wool for free, and we also get chicken eggs for free. So at this point, the name of the game is we are pretty much making this self-sustainable inventory. These dudes are moving those things to the bins on their own accord, picking them up and moving them about. A little box over here, and then a statue of power. So then the next thing they want us to build, let's see, was a crusher. Crusher's going to be level 8. So we need palladium, stone, and wood to make that to begin with. Let's go ahead and get that, just since everything else is going to require that too. Repair, repair, repair. Alright, let's go ahead and harvest here and get all these berries. Ooh, yeah, brother. Also, in the bottom left, you can see the temperature. You can see if it's cold or hot. And I believe that clock down there to the bottom right is like how much daytime is left. So that's how you tell like the temperature and the daytime. You have shields, health, and food. So I'm pretty sure, like in the bottom left, that's everything you need to know. Plus the health of your current Pokemon, and which ones you can swap out to. Yeah, I'm also about to dink to the next level. So maybe after this, maybe cutting down a tree or two, I should level up. And I'll be able to buy the next upgrade. May as well prepare the house. Get another bed in there. It's so ridiculous. It takes this long. Alright. The boys been much on their berries. It seems like they're self-sustaining. In fact, it looks like they're actually doing a little bit better than intended. Alright, let's go and cook some eggs. If we get a nice backlog of eggs, I'm just going to give them the berries. Almost there. Look at my bar. Boom, level 8. Yeah, just doing like straight up mundane shit. Levels you up, and I love it. And then they brought me more eggs. I can live without the extra eggs though. So now that we're the next level, let's go technology. We're gonna make a crusher. We're gonna make a Daydream's necklace. Alright, and let's see. 6 points. I think I'll leave that for now. If you look at the next tier, it's going to be outfits for every single, or sorry, for the other 2 areas. So one for heat resistance, one for cold resistance. Hot spring we're going to need, and then there's unknown items, which we have to unlock by collecting certain ingredients or pals. So I think we've done pretty good. Now let's just make the crusher. Oh, I can't believe I stepped on the fire. Ah. Alright, the crusher is going to need 10 palladium, 20 wood, and... or, sorry, 20 stone and 41 wood. So, what we'll start with... let's get this wood over here. Is that a stone pit? I can't tell if it's blending into the wall or not. Ow. Oh, okay. Well, it definitely is something. Leather. Do I have to kill enough of those, or have to get the, like, fox sparks or something? Or even the elk. Alright, so not exactly a speed run or anything, but by day 4, we have a covered base with a fire, crafting benches, repair benches, a bed, storage space, power of whatever, plenty of beds, feeding bin, a garden. I think day 4, like, we're not doing too bad. Definitely not speedrun category, but we're not doing too bad. And we also have a multitude of pals, like a variety. So I noticed my old save, my first time playing this, was 33 days in, and I was ahead of the game, but I wasn't that much farther than we are currently. Let's see, 306. We're gonna need some more of that pallium. Tell you straight up.
Tell you straight up.
Let's get some more of that. Get that in my gullet. Get my mouth hole. Yeah, 1 second. Go get Twitch. I'm gonna use this on a hot minute. Oh, Lord, dude. Alright, let me get my ash back before it gets too late. Let's see, what do we have? I need to make sure that this checklist is done. We're gonna need some more wood. Not too much, though. Chippity chop. Chip, 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 chip. Carry 20 more pounds of wood. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Actually, I don't mind walking back to base. We're encumbered to the point where we can't sprint, but we can still kind of jog, which is fine with me. Ooh, I don't like that sound. Alright, throw that in there, throw that in there, throw that, throw that, throw that, throw that, throw that. And then, now that we're cleared, let's throw these berries in here. Eat some of these eggs. Eggs aren't bad. I guess since the chickens rely on the berries, they do like the same healing effect as the eggs do. But since the chickens eat the berries, I guess I'll leave that for them. Anyways, guys, we're going to do a little bit of promotion for the second part of the stream, but we'll be back tonight. So give us a little bit of time, and we shall return. Give us like 20 minutes.